So still not bad, 5 or 6 hours a week. It sure beats last year. I had a 2 hour block on Sunday afternoons for the whole winter in Elmira. That was it, 2 hours. So now we're able to offer 4, 5, 6 hours a week for each team. Okay. We've put in a ton of time with planning, with, like I said, coaches within the organization, some of the best from outside the organization, and we've developed a system, okay, for our training. It takes the guesswork out of it. I know I teach things different than Coach Brown with the 16s, or Coach Reedy with the 14s, Coach Bennett with the 11s, etc. We've eliminated all that. All the kids are going to be doing the same stuff, okay? We've been able to come up with the system that it doesn't matter if your son's 9 or 19, okay? They need to be doing this stuff and working on it, and I think it's going to be great, okay? We're excited to roll it out, and I can say that now that I've found out today that we're able to start officially next Monday, the 16th. Okay, so we're rolling it out in a week from today. We start practice. I can tell you that the system we have in place, okay, 100% confidence, there are 0 local travel organizations, and there's only 1 local high school that is doing any of this stuff, okay? And every ball player should be doing this stuff. And like I said, 0 local travel teams, 1 local high school is doing it. Your kids, back to this is the best time to be a Falcon. I mean, the stuff that they're going to be have at their disposal is it's insane. It's going to be awesome. Now, with hard work, that's the big one. The kids got to work at it. They're not going to be good just by showing up. With the hard work, the movements, the habits, the fundamentals that they're going to develop, your son's going to separate himself from the crowd. I'm telling you that right now. Again, not by just showing up, but if they work at it, these kids are going to separate themselves. And I'm excited to see it from November 16th until May 1st. Let's see, June 1st. Let's see what we got, because I really feel like these kids are going to improve tremendously. Now, for the first couple of months, so the rest of November, 2 weeks, and then through December, we're gonna keep it basic. We're gonna primarily be working on hitting and defense, but in some of the teams, they're gonna start a little bit with pitching and catching. But for the most part, it's going to be hitting and defense initially. Once we get into January, reevaluate. And then we're getting closer to a potential school season, potential Little League. We're going to be adding some things. We're going to be adding more pitching, more catching, arm strength, speed and flexibility development. We're going to offer right out of the gates the opportunity to get private small group hitting instruction from a Division I player, Nico Lemoncelli. Some of you know him. Phenomenal instructor for his age. Well, for any age, but that's going to be huge for the families who want to take advantage of that. There'll be more information on that coming up. Coming out, not coming up. But I'm excited because I wish I had access to this stuff when I was 18, let alone 8. Okay, it's awesome. So if your son's on board, man, they're going to get a lot better quick. Now, here's the last part of this, the important stuff, the fees, the money. What's all this cost? Okay. A lot of your managers have shared some information with you. I don't know who has, who hasn't. We've gone back and forth on a lot of things. Now, unfortunately, all that facility stuff is not free. Okay, we do have bills that we need to pay. and we do have to buy the training supplies and things like that. We've checked around, we've asked around, we've talked to people that have been to and played for other teams and been to other facilities. For example, Sandlot will charge $10 to $15 for an hour. Okay, I'm told maybe if you have the inside track, they only charge you $5. I don't know, but you're on your own for an hour. Okay, there's no instruction. You just do what you feel like you need to do. Seneca All Stars, I've been told if you play for them, you have to pay $20 every 15, $20 every time, maybe 10. Okay, 10, 15, $20 every time you practice. Okay, that's just what I'm told. I could be wrong. There are other travel teams that don't practice at all. I don't know, but that's what I'm told about some of these other ones. Okay, the cost for you, the families of the Falcons, per month is $30. Okay, I will let you guys do the math on what you get for $30 at other places. Okay, and to be on your own with no instruction at other places for $30. You will get 4, 5, 6 hours a week per month for $30. Okay. Obviously November will be prorated a little bit, but that's it. Now because of that, so we're going to do this $30 a month from November through April. That's 6 months. That's $180. Okay. And it'll be a little bit lower, like I said, because we've lost 2 weeks of November. This fee is in addition to the player fee, the registration fee that's always been charged. Okay. So our fees are going up a little bit, but what we get in exchange is ridiculous. Okay. For $180, you're going to get the opportunity to train 4, 5, 6 hours a week, hopefully, potentially 7 days a week. I think it's a great deal. The fee for the training facility, this is very important to understand. It is mandatory. This is not a Joey is in and Johnny doesn't think he wants to practice in the winter or wants to pay a drop-in fee. We don't have drop-in fees. This is mandatory. It's the only way it'll work because the $30 is based on the number of Falcons we have. Okay? If 20 or 30 Falcons kids in our organization said, nah, we're not going to do it, then it's going to cost everybody else $40 or $50. So this is a mandatory fee, okay? The extra $180 or a little bit less in this case. It's now part of playing for the Falcons, okay? We think it's that important and that beneficial. It was not a difficult decision for us to do this, to pin an extra sum on top for this training because it's going to be that beneficial, like I said, for these kids. It's going to be huge. And even with it, we are the least expensive travel team going, okay? And I know you're probably sick of me saying that, but you're getting more for less with us every day of the week, okay? Moving on. The team fees for each team, I'm going to let the managers will handle that. We have guidelines to follow, and the managers come up with their own budgets, so they come up with the amount of the team fee, okay, by age group. It'll be different. It might be less than you paid last year, or it could be more. Typically, it's the team fee is less when you're younger. Tournaments don't cost as much. When you're older, tournaments are $1,000, $1,100, $1,200. Okay, each. You can get into tournaments for $500 when you're 10. Okay, so that's where a lot of that comes from. I think I've covered it. Your coaches will be in touch with you with the things I mentioned before. I appreciate your time. I'm almost on a half an hour, so hopefully you made it through. I look forward to meeting many of you, working with your kids. Reach out if you have any questions or concerns at any time. We're always here. Stay healthy. Thank you.